Hi, my name's Bree.
Brent, how you doing? Great.
And what brings you to the event tonight?
Support, to be educated more than I've been blessed to grab a few lessons over the years because it hit home with my mother 20 years ago. She was the same age as I'm now, 57. And I just thought cancer, and I'm not ashamed to say this, was something that had something to do with your lifestyle, maybe, but it's cancer. Cancer doesn't discriminate, as you might have heard me say over here next door. Anyone can catch it. Look, kids have cancer, adults, and in between. Once I educated myself, I became more involved, not only in the West Coast, but on the East Coast where I live and been living, because I'm passionate about it. Yes, it's personal because of my mom, and it runs in my family with breast cancer. So I'm very passionate about it. And there's one thing to talk about it. If you're in position, like most of us here, of the athletic world and business world and the other world that generates a good life for ourselves, that little get back, that little support goes a long way. I had to learn that as time went on, to be honest with you. And I'm so glad that I caught on. Better late than never. This is a movement. This is a big movement. And there are many other events around the United States and the world, I believe, that's doing the same thing in their own style, in their own way. And that's key. We just part of that fight amongst the big fight, and that is knocking it out.
What advice would you have for anyone wanting to follow their dream and get into sports?
Never give up. That's one quick answer. Second, be prepared to fail sometimes. You be prepared to fail. How profound is that? That's not wanting to fail. That's not trying to fail. But 9 out of 10, you're going to fail in something, whether it's sports, whether it's a challenge. And when you fail, it's a lesson, as long as you don't take it as a loss. And when you take it as a lesson, it can never define you to be that, if you don't agree.
And lastly, do you remember what you did with your first ever big paycheck?
Deposited, because I wanted to make sure it cleared. And then I went shopping.